Well, I'm not even kidding. Plans dissolved, not like how I planned. So, I will tell you about it right now, and I'll try not to cry. Although today has been very productive, I will get to it in just a minute. My name is Michelle. I live in Las Vegas, sunny Las Vegas, a little cold today. I have 12 children, all from my body, and I am expecting number 13 at the age of 47. Can you believe that? It's insane, I know, but I am. So there you go. So all my routines went really good today. I was able to get them finished in a timely manner this morning. I was able to get the bed made, get my makeup on, get dressed, put my jewelry on, my perfume on, and get it all cute because I knew my husband was coming home. So I do a little extra when he gets here for him when he gets home, just so he's really happy to see me. Because sometimes a pretty face makes it even more fun, right? And then I got kind of going on. I had already a vision in my mind of what I wanted to do. I'm going to get to that in a minute too. So I worked on my decluttering a little bit today because, you know, I got me through my routines, and I always get the kids through their routines, and their routines are very similar to mine. You know, they got to get dressed, they got to brush their teeth, they got to do their hair, they've got to wash their hands and their face, and you know, put their pajamas up and all that stuff that we learn on Fly Lady, because Fly Lady really keeps my life going regardless of whatever chaos is going on around me. Well, so I made this plan, and I made it for my my furniture, and I showed it to you before, a very similar one that I did for my pantry. So I'll post that one in the description below so you can see it, so you get a better idea for different areas of the house. You're so sweet. You're about to get the info about you that I'm about to spill. Okay, so so I put this out. Let's see if you can see that. Yeah, you should be able to see that. So I took my dresser and I just kind of drew the drawers that are on it, and I gave everyone a job. Yeah, because I give all the kids a job, and everybody has a task or a responsibility, right? So I do the same thing in my house. I want every drawer to have a job. I want every shelf to have a job. I want every bucket to have a responsibility. I want every box to have a job. I just want every space in my house that is used for one thing or another to have a job and a purpose. It doesn't need to just be sitting there doing nothing or holding clutter. Nobody's job is to be a clutter holder. So everybody has a job. So I made it to where I have a problem in my closet that I've showed you before, that I don't have anywhere to really store the stuff I need for the bathroom in it, because the bathroom's so small for storage. So I'm putting a shelf in my closet to put that storage on, but I don't really want to put my bath towels in my closet anymore. So I cleared out the drawer, and now the bath towels are down there. And then on this next side of it are the extra blankets, and then the drawer above it are I only have one extra set of sheets for each bed in our house. That way we don't get overwhelmed with the amount of linens that are in the closet. So that's what I did. And I did the same thing for our nightstands. They're not completed because we haven't really started those, but I started working on what I want in mine. My husband hasn't been home long enough for us to figure out what needs to go in his. And then I'm still waiting to talk to him before we decide what to do with the tall dresser, because it's more on his side of the bed. But the one drawer I definitely have designated is for wrapping paper and all the supplies you need for wrapping paper. So that's really helpful for them to have that kind of a job. Well, then I was really good. We went downstairs. My husband was so sweet. He made breakfast this morning. We had eggs and sausage and orange juice, and it was lovely just being together. He did that while I got the morning opening done with school, and we just did the flag and the prayer and our 30 seconds of silence. The kids got started on writing and reading, and then when breakfast was ready, he called them in just because it worked better that way today, and it was just awesome. So we did that, and we got our school finished. And while school is going, every hour I go in and I change the laundry, and I'm working on that laundry that we have in the garage that we got from the Clutter Help, and I can post that video below just in case in case you didn't get to see that video. So I'll post the link below so you can see what I'm talking about when I say all that extra laundry. There was like 5 or it's actually going to be about 6, maybe 7 loads of laundry. And I started hacking out on that. I only have about 3 left to go. So I'm pretty excited. But because it's all random laundry or bedding and all this other stuff, I just kept piling out on the couch, and I plan to reward myself while I'm doing my reward to fold and address all of it and have the kids help put it away while I'm watching Marie Kondo tonight, because I love watching her Netflix series, because I've done Marie Kondo and she worked really well for my clothes and she worked really well for my books. Although I still have a lot of them, at least the ones I have spark joy, and I try to keep that going. But she's really good for streamlining your house, and I love how Fly Lady is really good for maintaining your house and just keeping it so you keep a handle on it. One thing Fly Lady says is before you deep clean a room, to make sure you declutter that room, and I never caught that message till it was too late. So I'm having that struggle now where I'm trying to deep clean, and you have all this clutter and you can't deep clean around it. I mean, you can't get the vacuum behind the boxes and the extra storage and the things that you have all over the house. So it's kind of important to keep clearing things out. And I'm happy to say that, you know, we walk through the house now and it feels better. You can feel that everything's getting decluttered. You can feel that everything is airing out, and that we just don't have so much stuff, and that just thrills me to death. I'm so excited about that. And then what I planned is that after school, I wanted to lay down and take a nap, and I knew my husband wanted a nap too. And then we had a lot of things that we were going to address today, because he's been working nonstop for the last few weeks trying to tackle these, financial issues that we have coming up, and just to try to knock them out somehow. And I can't believe it, but here we were. I just was finishing the last lesson. It was going to take maybe 5 more minutes, and then we were going to be able to go take our nap and cuddle and then start talking, and we would just finish out the day kind of at when time permitted, that we would just talk about these different things. We needed to go over the bills. We needed to go over our financial plan. We needed to go over the things that have come up. We needed to go over the things that need to be done around the home. I needed to explain to him what we need in the garage, and he was so blown away by how much work has been done in the garage. He was so excited about it. Like, he was needing to fix the brakes on our van, and they were like hitting metal on metal, and he was so like nervous. He was just like, I gotta go find the brakes. They're in the garage somewhere. It's gonna take me a while to find them, so I'll go do that while we're waiting. And so he goes in the garage. He's out like not even 5 minutes later. He's like, I can't believe how amazing the garage looks. And guess what? I found the brake pads. Why? Because the stuff was in order, and it's a lot easier to find things when they have a home and they're easy to spot, when they're not buried in a mountain of crap, right? Because when you have a pile of stuff, it's just like crap. It's useless. You can't find anything. You can't see what you need. You can't even see there's anything valuable in there or usable in there. But when you start clearing that out, then all of a sudden it just clicks, and you start realizing, oh, there was too much stuff in here, but now that we've cleared some of the excess away, we can find the things we really need and we want. And we've did I tell you this already, that we divided the garage in quarters, and we're divided in 4 quarters. We're making the home organizer had a really good idea. Like, I know all about zones, but she said to make zones in the garage, so I did. I just did the one when you first walk in where the fridges are. The first zone, made it kind of the kitchen and party zone, and we'll keep like speakers and things like that in there. And the second one is my husband's area, so we're calling it Dad's zone, because we'll keep all his personal hunting and his mechanic and just tools, things like that in his area. The third one is going to be the housewares and home repair and the family zone, so we'll keep like sleeping bags and chairs and just the things that pertain to everyone, like paint and, the things that you use to fix up your house. And then in the fourth area is Mom's zone, meaning where the decorations are and the family things like baby clothes and things that we rotate in and out that are over there. So I think it's going to be really helpful. But her idea is to take 4 different rolls of duct tape and have them color coded with the zones that you have. So like my zone will be pink. So you take everything that belongs in that zone with a hot pink strip of duct tape. And I think that's a great idea, and I'm totally going to use that. I hope that will help you maybe when you're organizing in your garage. And then here we were getting ready to do all these great things, and he got called out to work. Someone went home sick, which means that when you're a firefighter, if you're number 1 on the list, that if someone goes home sick, you're the next one called in. And so here we had all these great plans ready to do for the rest of the day, and they were just squashed immediately. I was just like, my plans are foiled, and he'd already got a call back for Friday. So that means he won't even be here till 6 o'clock tomorrow, which is just insane. He's been gone for days, and we just really aren't having a lot of time to connect. That's really hard on our relationship, and especially just living together as a roommate. I mean, you think about it, you have a roommate or someone at your house and you don't get to touch base, let alone to get on the same page together. That makes your relationship really difficult in a home, let alone if you're a family. You know, it's really important to be able to set aside time to talk and to communicate and to get things addressed that are really important to you. But I was excited that I got to do the homeschool with the kids, and that we did our reading, our writing, our math, our worksheets, our flashcards, our writing, our vocabulary flashcards, our spelling, our cooking. We did cooking for the extra class, for our special, and just the things like that. And it just feels so good to be able to do homeschool with the good and the beautiful. It is really a beautiful program. I wish I would have had a camera set up today because it was so beautiful, just how everything flowed and how everything went. Even with a couple of hiccups, it still was really great. So I think that's awesome. And then, so my husband left, and I was kind of tired after we had school, and my husband left, so I was just going to lay down and take a nap. But because he had to leave, I just started crying, and I'm like, oh my gosh, am I pregnant and hormonal or what? I was so sad. I just miss him because he's been gone so much, and I had so much I wanted to talk to him about. And I was just so sad, and it's making me sad now. I'm so embarrassed. But, that's how it is when you're in a family and you just have a lot of going on, and it just ends up being a little bit stressful, and, you just can't do anything about that. There's just not a lot you can do. And then I noticed I just started dragging butt the rest of the day. And here I have all these things I want to do. I have these calendars. I should show those to you real quick. Hold on a second. I bought these calendars for my kids, and I'm so excited. I do this every year. I just pick calendars for their rooms. I got this one for one of the boys' rooms. I got this for one of the boys' rooms, the one on earthquakes. I got this for the little boy's room. Or for the little girl. Oh no, I got this for Daly's room because it has the mommies and the babies, and she loves that. She's obsessed with that. And then the mountains. So I thought it was so cute, and what I do is I just go through them and I put everybody's birthdays on them, and then I'll let the kids put stickers on the birthdays so they can remember, kind of get planted in their mind when everybody's birthday is and special occasions. I'll mark the special holidays and anything that we know for sure is going on this year, and that way everybody can kind of be on the same page. It just helps them get a good learning of a passage of time, so that works great. And then my daughter Daly, she's 9 years old. She is so cute. Oh my gosh. So today after school, she wanted to hang out with her friend. The next thing I know, she comes back and she's showing me all this money she made because she had gathered up jewelry and bracelets and necklaces that she'd made or had from whatever that she doesn't wear anymore, and a couple little toys, and she sold them to the neighbor kids. She made like $6 or $7. I was just like, oh my gosh, you are too much. And she was so proud of herself because she had sold all these things. I just was amazed with her, her little abilities. That's just too cute, I think, when kids get adventurous like this. Of course, she's a Sagittarius, so I kind of expect that with her. But I thought you would get a kick out of that because those are the kind of things that happen. So anyways, it's time to go downstairs. It's time for me to get dinner finished. I should have probably already started it, but like I said, it was kind of a rough day. you know, after bawling my eyes out and sleeping and trying to get put back together, just for missing him. And then we'll see how tomorrow goes. Hopefully it's a better day. But for tonight, we're going to make dinner, do our routine after dinner, and get everything cleaned up. And then we'll do our fold the laundry, and I'll watch an episode of Marie Kondo, and then everybody will get ready for bed, brush our teeth, get our jammies on, and our routines will be done. So between Fly Lady Cat, who really helps motivate me. I love that she's on twice a day now. Even if I miss her because I was in the middle of something else, I still could go back and watch it, and it's still relevant for today. That's very helpful for me. And then I get to watch Marie Kondo, who just inspires me to be more willing to let go of a few things. So that's all I've got for today. I hope that this has been a good day for you. I hope you've been able to get a whole lot done. I hope you have plans ready for Saturday, because it's coming. Tomorrow's car and purse day. And I hope that that you're feeling good as a mom, and that you feel good in all the goals that you're reaching and striving for. And I hope that you find joy in your everyday life and look for those things that bring you joy. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for subscribing. Welcome to all the new people. I'm so excited to have you and that you've joined us. I hope that this is entertaining enough for you, and that you get some kind of inspiration from it, because that's really what I have deep in my heart, is I just really want to be able to reach out to my friends and be able to let them know how much they're loved and how much they matter in this world. So that's all I have. Thank you so much for being here. Take care. Have a great day. Bye-bye.